All right, so we're here and we're going to be doing this today. We're at the Elmira Holiday Parade, or the event I like to call the thing that probably killed my iPhone. Good morning, Elmira. This is the downtown Elmira Holiday Parade. My name is JD Isles, and this is Hidden Landmarks Live. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and I want all of you to help me out today. I would like to set a new record in the number of people who watch a live broadcast from Elmira, New York. So we've got a couple minutes before the parade actually starts. I would love it if you shared this live stream with your friends, family, and relatives. Maybe you have some folks that couldn't be here in Elmira today. This is the opportunity for them to see an unbelievable parade. I'm right here by the river. I'm directly in front of Etch. Here's the railroad viaduct, and right around 10 o'clock, the parade is gonna start coming down the road. This is actually the 66th annual Elmira Parade. This is a beloved community tradition that began all the way back in 1957. Izzard's was the department store that got it all started. Did I say that right? I don't know. I'm a transplant. I know it's not Izzard's because that rhymes with lizards. Izzard's is the proper pronunciation. Let me know if it's not. So the parade got started back in 1957. The SF Izzard Company began, and it was marketing, and they were copying directly from Macy's or borrowing generously from Macy's. Back in those days, preparation for the parade started months prior. They would get a team together from their display department, and they would work on the floats at the company's warehouse on Sullivan Street. Bill Warner, who was the department manager, and Leonore Strauss, who was merchandise manager for ladies' clothing, was kind of put in charge of the parade back in those days. Of course, it has evolved considerably since. The last Izzard's parade was in 1988. In 1989, the Elmira Business Association took over the parade, and it has been going ever since. There are a variety of sponsors, of course. Community Bank takes a major role, as well as Elmira Downtown Development. And you can see that we have people just starting to line up to see the parade. I had to do a lot of prep to get ready for this. I have excessive batteries in my pockets so that I can keep my camera rolling. I actually have some carrots in my pockets if there are any horses. I heard there were going to be ponies. I love a pony. So hopefully I will get to feed a pony a carrot. I've bumped into a lot of people that I've known today so far in the parade crowd, and we can just see things getting ready to roll. Now, there was a big parade event in Elmira just a couple days ago. There was a ribbon cutting ceremony on Dickinson Street honoring a woman who's been keeping this holiday tradition alive for nearly 40 years. Deb Sullivan, who is parade organizer extraordinaire, had a building dedicated to her. It is actually going to be, it is a metal storage building where the floats and costumes are going to be stored from now on, up to this point, I think they've been stored here, there, and everywhere. But the building was named for Deb Sullivan for the tremendous service she has done keeping this parade up and running. I don't know if she's been doing it since 1988. It's possible. It's possible. We're going to see if we can get a little bit closer. I can see a lot of you checking in. And I can see them getting ready. Let me give you a view. Is this side ready for a parade?
Yeah!
What about this side? That side's less ready.
Happy birthday, Joey!
Go Chiefs! Yeah!
They're very punctual with the starting the parade at 10 o'clock. Yes, and I am watching, there's a lot of buzz about the 101 Dalmatians. Trust me, I'm watching for them. The 101 Dalmatians are actually the entire reason I am here today. Let me see if I can come up with some more parade facts while we are waiting. Did a lot of research for this morning. A lot of research. It was very similar to my cramming for a test right before the exam. But here's what the crowd looks like right now. We've even got people up in the balconies, just like a big city. Just like a big city. All right, let's see if we can't get a little closer to the start. The great thing about parades like this is it really does bring people together. It is a tremendous, tremendous project to put something like this together every year. And I really got to tip my hat to Deb Sullivan, Elmira Downtown Development Community Bank for coming together and making this possible. Hey! Now I just bumped into some parade goers that I know. Now, what are you guys looking forward to seeing the most?
Ooh,
Probably Santa.
Santa. I heard Santa's going to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to him earlier.
Yeah?
Talked to him early. What else? What are you looking forward to?
Probably Santa.
Do me a favor. Say hi to Christine for me.
Hi!
All right. Well, this is fantastic. They're very punctual. Hey, what time is it? What time is it?
Oh,
Do you know?
parade time.
Here, let's see.
I know it's parade time,
Parade
but
time.
actual time.
9:59.
9:59. Any second, this is going to start. Any second.
Do a countdown.
Who are you looking forward to seeing the most? She wants to see Santa as well. Santa's very, very popular. Anybody else?
Oh, I think we're
All right, here we go.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, how's it going, guys? Who are you guys looking forward to seeing the parade the most?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Again with the Santa Claus. Unbelievable. There's other people. Hey, how's it going? The lake neighbors are here. The lake neighbors are here. All right, so here we go, folks. Here we go. So first and foremost, we have a police escort, of course, then followed by the E.J. Brewer Memorial Marine Corps Color Guard. Now, the E.J. Brewer Color Guard is named for Joe Brewer, who actually lived here in Elmira at 448 Cypress Street. Sadly, Joe gave his life in Vietnam when he was 21 years old, but his legacy lives on. And here, of course, is the official start. I mean, can you really start a parade without a tractor? I don't think so. I think that's the way you gotta do it. Now, one of the interesting things about the Elmira Parade is they have hundreds of costumes. Here's the Sheriff's Department making sure everybody stays in line. They must have heard I was going to be here. So here is a cast of characters. We have Buddy the Elf, we have Shazam, we have Care Bears, we have Mary Poppins, just about everybody. Tigger and Eeyore, and Winnie the Pooh. Now, Winnie the Pooh has been doing a lot of slimming down at New York Sport and Fitness. And I gotta tell you, he looks amazing. He looks like he has probably dropped about 100 pounds. He's been staying away from the honey, and he has been doing crunches. Now, here's the Ring of Sharon Celtic dancers. They have actually been in the parade for over 25 years. They are led by Carrie Kellogg. And they are fantastic to see every single year in the parade. Now, just in case you're wondering, I do have the official lineup, which it's my understanding the official lineup will be loosely adhered to during the entire parade. And if somebody can do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, give me a like if you can hear me properly. I mean, I know that these poor people next to me can hear me properly, but I mean you folks at home. All right, here we go. All right, this is why they pay me. Hold on one second. Here we go. Now, this is the Mark Twain study sponsored by the Chemung County Chamber of Commerce. Now, this is not the actual Mark Twain study. They would be in trouble with Elmira College if that was the case. The original Mark Twain study was built in 1874 up at Quarry Farm. It was moved to Elmira College in 1952. Next, we have the popcorn truck, which I think thinks it's in a race with the Mark Twain study. Frank Romeo originally started selling popcorn in Wisner Park back in 1922. This is his original popcorn wagon that he started using in 1930, and this was restored starting in 1988. Star Wars is here with the Illegal Tap House. Illegal has been a fantastic addition to dining in Elmira. And we've even gotten Chewy here. I mean, Illegal Tap House is a restaurant. They got Chewy. The jokes write themselves, folks. All right, next. This is Dance Force. This is Robin Bennett's group, Dance Force. They are stepping out. And by the way, Dance Force is actually one of the 3 finalists in Best of the Twin Tiers for dance performance. All right, let's see what we got next here. Going with my notes. Okay, coming up next, it's Eldridge Park with, I don't think they're showing what they said they would show, but Eldridge Park, originally founded by Edwin Eldridge back in 1860, he bought 100 acres in Elmira, and their newest project is restoring the whip. Everybody in Elmira knows the tremendous story of Eldridge Park. Quite honestly, probably something that we shouldn't even have anymore, but they continue to deliver. Here, of course, is the Elmira Fire Department. And I have got a great vantage point right here. It's noisy. Now, it behooves me to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a terrific Thanksgiving holiday. I hope your house is filled with friends and family, and that almost nobody has to work. Charla, I know you're not working, Charla. Deb Foster's not working. She's watching. All right. Next group up. I'm consulting my notes. Okay, next group up. This is Heather Bennett's Dancing to the Rhythm. They are located at 113 South Main Street. And as they say, they are more than just a dance studio. They are family. Coming up next on the heels of Dancing to the Rhythm is the Chemung County Library District's Bookmobile. This bookmobile has been in operation since 1949. They do story time, school visits, community events, and they proudly say on their website, they also run on a low sulfur fuel. I don't know what that means, but considering we are just after Thanksgiving, I should point out that I am probably running on a high sulfur fuel. There's the bookmobile. And the Three Musketeers are guarding the bookmobile to make sure that no one steals it. Next up is the Pirates of the Caribbean, which I think has something to do with Chemung Supply Corporation. But we have Captain Jack Sparrow. We have a variety of other pirates. And we have someone in front who did not do as he was told. Let's see what we got next. Oh dear Lord, I see the Dalmatians coming. The Dalmatians are coming. All right. Next we have the Chemung County Sheriff's Office with a subtle reminder for you all to behave yourselves. The Dalmatians. Corilla, let me get a selfie. Scary. These are the Blythes that are doing the 101 Dalmatians, Blythe and Friends. There are a lot of Dalmatians. I think there are actually more than 101 Dalmatians. They're associated with the Blythe family. They are associated with the Silver, Gold, and Diamond store. And let me tell you, if you are searching for a gift, there is no greater place than the Silver, Gold, and Diamond store, especially their beautiful lake jewelry, which makes a beautiful Christmas, Hanukkah, or other holiday gift. All right, what else do we have here? We have fire trucks. And we have 93 people watching right now, which is a new record. Now, just after the fire trucks, we have Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble coming in their extremely well-known vehicle. The brakes on their car are probably just about as good as the brakes on my car currently. Now, a little earlier, Corilla DeVille, who I was lucky enough to get a selfie with, she, of course, is from Bon Julie. And there is Fred and Barney. Here we have the Polar Express. Wellsburg Fire and Rescue is here. Following Wellsburg Fire and Rescue, we have the Stage Door Performing Arts Center doing their best to bring us all holiday cheer and trying to get rid of some of those extra calories that they picked up yesterday from all the turkey, stuffing, potatoes, and gravy. Now, immediately after, we have Barbie. Oh my God. We have Barbie coming along. And she is actually sponsored by Jackie Wilson, who is the 5th District Council member for Elmira. And next we have Hatfield Real Estate, who are realtors in the Elmira area. They're doing a great job. Dora the Explorer, Boots, and the Backpack, who sadly, I think the Backpack really is underrepresented. Now here is Jeremy Hogan, JH Design. A lot of Elmira businesses are very familiar with Jeremy Hogan. He does fantastic work. I myself have gotten a number of signs and designs from Jeremy Hogan. As a matter of fact, my Hidden Landmarks logo was designed by Jeremy Hogan. All right, who do we got here? This is the Christ Jerusalem Praise Dancers. Now, the city of Elmira either captured King Kong or this is a very, very large bear. And I imagine this bear is going to a teddy bear's picnic because there is a teacup and pot. Now, for those of you watching from Florida, California, Texas, I want to point out that it's only about 40 degrees here and it is snowing. I don't know if that makes you feel better or that makes you feel worse, but that is what we have today. Texas, what's the temperature, Texas? What's the temperature in Texas right now, I'm wondering? All right, I'm getting organized here. We've got a Grinchmas coming up. I need to go to the next page in my notes. Oh, okay, so the Grinch this year is being sponsored by Rinwalski's Towing. Everyone, of course, knows of Rinwalski's Towing. In fact, one of their amazing trucks is is actually hauling the Grinch. And we also have the Cat in the Hat. This is actually pretty amazing. So we've got Garfield, we've got Grinch minions, we've got some Paw Patrol happening, and then we have the Cat in the Hat, who the Cat in the Hat looks like he might need some chiropractic work. A little adjustment would probably go a long way. All right, and here's one of the amazing Rinwalski towing trucks. the familiar aqua color scheme. Normally they are pulling big rigs out of ditches, but today they are hauling the Grinch himself. All right, next we've got the Wizard of Oz heading our way, sponsored by Paul Kingsbury. We've got the Black Panther coming to visit us. Oh! We've got Elphaba riding by on her bike. Kingsbury Cyclery is sponsoring the Wizard of Oz float this year. We've got the Cowardly Lion. That with Flying Monkey. I see a flying monkey. Here's Breezeport Fire Department. She has stolen Toto. Toto is in the back. Snoopy's Doghouse this year is sponsored by... oh no! Snoopy's Doghouse is sponsored this year by Chemung Canal Trust Company, and of course, you can vaguely see their gigantic building on One Chemung Canal Plaza right behind us. Chemung Canal Trust was started in 1833. Their original location is where the Chemung County Historical Society is now located. And Snoopy is followed closely by a number of characters, including Clifford the Big Red Dog, who really never got the merchandising rights that Snoopy did. Clifford is not doing as well. Here's a float sponsored by Hilliard. This is Candyland. Now, Hilliard was founded in 1905 and grew from a one-product business. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Hilliard grew from a one-product business into a worldwide engineering company. Now, this is actually a new addition to the parade this year. It is being pulled by Tom Holleran's Auto Sales, sponsored by the Clemens Center. This is Waldorf and Statler, brand new float this year. And I believe that's Deb Sullivan and Roxanne Bravo in those costumes. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure because it's in the notes. There's Rodney Strange. Rodney Strange is a fantastic, fantastic friend of Hidden Landmarks. And here's Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy is followed by some of the other Muppets. And Sesame Street is just going insane. They're sponsored by Kennedy Valve. They're just off the hook. And I just want to step aside for a second and thank all of you for joining me today to watch the parade. I'm thrilled to be able to bring you all of this. I hope all of you are having a happy holiday. And keep in mind, shameless plug, remember I am a real estate agent. If I can help you buy, sell, or invest in a house, I would love to help you do it. All right, back to the parade. All right, so what do we got now? I don't know because it's not in the notes. We're off the notes, people. We are off the notes. So they're driving a Jeep, which of course has the Willys emblem on it. Oh my God, there are the ponies. Where are my carrots? Look, there's a pony. Look at the pony. Oh, so cute. So cute. All right, there was a little bit of a traffic jam. What I wanted to say is Willys Jeeps has a very strange tie to Elmira. Very early in the Willys Overland Jeep story, a lot of the production parts for Jeep Overland, which became Jeep, were actually produced here in Elmira at the Eclipse Bicycle Factory. Fun fact. All right, here we go with the Toy Story float, sponsored by Dean's Construction. There's Buzz, Woody, Mr. Potato Head. Now we have a variety of military vehicles coming, sponsored by the Corning, American Legion, and the MVPA of the Finger Lakes. I think that's Dwight Eisenhower driving. And I mean, when you bring a gun this big to a parade, you mean business. This is the John P. Eaton Post 746. All right, so next up we've got St. Mary's of Our Mother School. This is a private school founded in 1959, and they believe that children are our community's most valuable asset. Oh, all right, coming up next, Coco is being sponsored by the My Ava food truck. I frequented My Ava a number of times. Very good, authentic Mexican food. Again, a highlight of the Elmira culinary experience. That's Coco. We're getting pretty deep into the notes. All right, coming up next is Cinderella and Prince Charming. I think. Nope. Hold on. Yes. Sponsored by Visiting Angels. They're located at 168 Miller Street in Horseheads. Visiting Angels have been providing in-home nursing care since 1998. Minnie and Mickey. We've got Kung Fu Panda, who has also been slimming down at New York Sport and Fitness. we've got the Flash. I think I could beat the Flash in a foot race. I really do. Here we've got Beauty and the Beast. Sponsored by Bobby K Entertainment. Coming up next is Frozen. Now, my wife, Christine Isles, loves Olaf so much. We sleep on Olaf sheets every night. Every evening we eat off of Olaf plates, and most of her clothing has an image of Olaf on it. The woman just can't get enough of the movie Frozen. She's probably going to make us watch it again tonight. There he goes. All right. We've got a Harry Potter themed float sponsored by the Harry Potter Fan Club. And Hagrid is there, not riding his motorcycle. He lost his license, drinking too much pumpkin juice. That's okay, we're not going to judge. We've all ridden a bicycle to the liquor store once or twice. Next up, this could be the Arctic League. East Hill Fire Department. And Juan Jones, man about town, Juan Jones. Coming up next are the Friends of the Chemung River Watershed. In 2009, Jim Pfeiffer, who was their first director, started an organization to protect and promote the Chemung River. They organize paddles, hikes, they help to move public opinion, they stand for clean water and outdoor recreation. I think we're getting to the end. Bluey's coming next. I am not very Bluey aware. I don't know what Bluey is. I don't like the look of him. But this is sponsored by Elmira Downtown Development. Okay, next we have the Toy Soldier float, sponsored by FM Howe. Now, FM Howe was founded in 1883, originally making wooden cigar boxes and printing the labels, and now, of course, they do packaging of all types. Here's Mrs. Claus being pulled by Renowski Towing. Next up, we have Elmira High School. Now, Elmira High School is known, of course, as the Elmira Express. Their sports teams are named after Ernie Davis, who moved to Elmira when he was 12. He was the first African-American football player to win the Heisman Trophy all the way back in 1961. And it looks like we have the entire Elmira high school here today. We've got football players, marching bands, all right, and I see him coming. I mean, you would think this entire parade is just for this guy. He's who everybody wants to see. The man of the hour, Santa Claus. Now, I wasn't willing to make any a tow truck pulling Mrs. Claus jokes. I refrained from that. But I will freely say that you probably do need a tow truck to pull this guy, considering the number of cookies he probably consumes every single year, getting everybody their favorite toys. And that's it. We survived. That was the entirety of the downtown Elmira holiday parade. I want to thank every single one of you for joining me this year. And I might do this again next year. Really enjoyed doing this. I want to wish everybody a happy holidays in case I don't get to later on. Spend the rest of the weekend with your family, play games, go on walks, eat leftovers, please. What are we going to do with these leftovers? Everyone have a beautiful Thanksgiving holiday season, and I will see you on Friday, next Friday, for Hidden Landmarks Live. Bye-bye, everybody.